all, if you're at home laughing at my ponytail, I don't like your eyebrows. Hey beauty babes, I'm Racquelle and this is Perfected Beauty. Do y'all mind if I do my edges while I explain to you the hairstyle I'm trying to do? I hope not, because I'm gonna. Okay, so here's the thing. Y'all know them jumbo braids that have like curly hair down at the bottom? So it's like a chunky cornrow and then like a curly ponytail almost at the bottom of the hair. Right, so I want to do those, except I don't want to braid because I just like the way twists look better on my head. So I'm gonna twist instead. I'm gonna use flat twist. And also I don't want to wrap track around the end of my braid or around the end of my twist and then use glue or needle and thread to attach that track to the end of the braid to make it look like a ponytail, because that just sounds so involved and I'm not here for it. So instead, what I want to do, I saw a video where the woman who was doing the style used like free, like loose curly hair, like the kind that you could use to braid if you wanted to braid, and then just crocheted that in to the end of the ponytail. And I was like, that sounds dope. I have a crochet needle. So that's the plan. The plan is to flat twist with Marley hair instead of braiding, and to crochet the ends of those flat twists with that pretty curly water wave hair and hopefully get a really cute style out of it. I haven't done this before with like the curly bits at the end, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm about to tie these down, but before I do, I wanted to show y'all this because I don't know if anyone else does this, but I find that it works pretty well. I like to use Got To Be Glued when I'm really trying to have slamming edges. However, as we all know, Got To Be Glued can turn a little white sometimes and make your edges look crusty. So I like to lay them down first with the Eco Style because I can go over it as many times as I need to until I like the way that they look. And then I take some of the Got To Be Glued gel right on the back of my hand and go over them before I tie them down, because that way the Got To Be Glued will hold them in place while they're under the scarf and just make sure they don't move. So I style them first with Eco Style, and then I just put Got To Be Glued right on top, and then they can like sit with it under the scarf and it does its job. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm gonna let these set under this scarf for a little bit, and while that's happening, let's talk about the hair. In my mini Marley twist video, if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the eye up top. But in that video, I had a lot of people asking me how many packs of hair I use, and I get it, because if I'm watching a video on YouTube, I want to know how many packs of hair you use because I need to know how many I need to buy. But on the one hand, if your head is not the exact same size as my head, you're probably gonna need a different amount. And on the other hand, I didn't know because I reuse my hair. So this is Marley hair that I've had and I used for Marley twists, and I just put it up in this bag, tie it up so that it doesn't get dusty, and then I wash it out in like a little bucket in my bathtub with some shampoo, some conditioner, so that I can reuse the hair. Because I don't know about you, but these styles can get pretty expensive if you're paying $4.99, $5.99 per pack of hair and you're using like 5, 6, 7 packs of hair depending on the hairstyle. So I decided that I am not going to buy new hair every single time I need a new style. And one of the best things about the Marley hair to me is that it's so thick and coarse, and it can pretty much withstand a good amount of wear and tear. I've worn this same hair for a few times now and it's still doing good. I have all my Marley hair pretty much sectioned out. I have 4 evenly sized sections of the Marley hair. I also have 5 little individual segments of the Marley hair. So now that all of that is portioned out, let's move on to sectioning our own hair. And my hair was freshly washed, so I already started detangling it and using my shea butter, but those are the only products in my hair is water, my shea butter, which I just whipped up with some oils, and the gel at the edges. So you want your hair to be stretched because that will make it easier to get a good grip and to twist and all those fun things. I'm just splitting my hair off into sections. I'm going to mist it with some water. You don't want it to be soaking wet because that will defeat all of your stretching, but I'm just gonna massage some water into the area, and then I'm gonna take my shea butter, like I said, that I just whipped with some oils, put that in my hand, rub it out, and massage that through the hair. hair, because you want your hair to be moisturized, especially when dealing with Marley hair. It's particularly dry, but it also matches my texture the best, so I love it. And now I'm gonna take a wide tooth comb to start and detangle it from the ends. And now I'm gonna follow that wide tooth comb with my bootleg Denman brush. This is not a Denman brush, it's a brush that I got from Walmart. It's a Goody brush, but I like that it has the fine teeth, and I do feel like it's gentle as far as detangling my hair is concerned. So I'm gonna follow that wide tooth comb with this Goody brush and just make sure there are minimal kinks in the hair from ends to root. So you want to mist it with a little water, massage that water into your hair, and then use whatever balm or moisturizer. I'm using shea butter, and massage that into your hair as well. Start at the ends with a wide tooth comb. I go back with the Goody brush to just further detangle, and then I just twist it off to section it and keep it separate while I detangle the rest of my head. Detangled, I'm gonna go ahead and take off this scarf and pray that my edges have had enough time to set, which they look good, so I'm happy with them. And now I'm gonna move on to parting. I'm thinking that I want to do a small twist here, 2 small twists here, and 2 small twists there, kind of like wrapping around the jumbo twist, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 twists right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and part that out. Obviously you can do whatever style or pattern you think is cute, but that's just what I'm gonna do. All of my little twists that I'm gonna be incorporating into the style are gonna stop like halfway back and then feed into the larger twists. So one of the things that I find work best for me in particular when doing hairstyles like this is to part everything out and then go in and actually do the style. So I'm going to part out all of my little sections, all of the places for my little twists, the places for my jumbo twist, and make sure they're nice and sectioned out. I'm gonna make sure that they're all sectioned out before I twist any of the hair into the style, because that for me just gives me ease in making the style happen. It makes it go nice and quickly, and I find that I get the cleanest part when I do it that way. All right, so now that I have all my hair sectioned off into all the little parts for the twists that I want to do, in my own personal opinion, the hard part is over. Parting and sectioning out your hair are the parts that are the most time consuming. After that, you're literally just twisting some hair into your head and you're good to go. That part usually doesn't take very long. So each of these individual small sections are gonna be tiny twists that I use just one segment of the Marley hair to do. And I like to start with those first because they kind of define each of the individual parts. Once you have all of the small twists done, all of the larger twists are that much more separated from each other, and therefore gives you a cleaner look. So I'm gonna go in and start with this center twist, and I'm just going to unravel this, and I'll put some gel. I'm actually gonna mix a little bit of Eco Styler gel with a little bit of the Got To Be Glued, because the Got To Be Glued just gives you a really good hold, and I wanna keep all of these hairs out of this twist. All of the hairs that don't belong in this twist, I wanna keep them out of the twist and keep it very neatly sectioned off. So I'm gonna mix Got To Be Glued with Eco Style and just put it along the part to help define that section. And I'm mixing the two because Got To Be Glued gives you that really nice hold, but Eco Styler is a little easier to manipulate and stops the Got To Be Glued from crusting up as much. And then I'll use my little mini brush to smooth even more. I like to do this with jam, but I couldn't find my jam, so the gel works the same way. To use the Marley hair in your twist, you want to start it similar to how you would start off any like Senegalese style or 2-strand twist with adding the hair in. So you want to make sure that your hair is even, down at the ends. Mine is already tapered because, like I said, I've used this before. And then find the center and give it a little twist before you put it in. And then I'm going to place the center of it at the center of my section, and then just twist the hair with either side of your own natural hair. So you're like coiling your hair around it, and then do the same thing on the other side, twisting them in the same direction. And you just want to get it nice and close to the base of your section, nice and close to your scalp, and then you start to twist. I like to twist a couple times just to make sure that the hair is secured in, and then as you're going back, you pick up hair as you go like you would with any normal flat twist or cornrow. And you just want to be careful not to pick up any hairs that are not a part of your section, and if you feel like you are, you can go ahead and pull those out. And then once you get to the end of that piece that you left out for your hair, you want to go ahead and twist it a good ways just so that you know it won't come out or unravel. But you don't have to worry about twisting it all the way, because you're just going to feed either of these sides into the jumbo twists that are going to go here, and that will secure that twist. I'm going to repeat that with all of my smaller sections first, and then again with the larger sections. So now we can see that all of the smaller twists are done. We have our Marley hair in them, and all of the larger sections are ready to be twisted. So what I'm gonna do is start with this section here in the middle, and I'm going to pull the two strands to either side, one to this side, one to that side, and just hair tie one side of them for now so that I can twist the other section up and make sure that it is secure. And so the braid on this side of this section, this is going to feed into this. So we're gonna make sure we leave that one free. And then these two sections will just twist up and get out of the way so that we can twist. So this section I'm going to now free because that's what we're working on. And you can just run your fingers through it really quick. We've already detangled and everything like that. So we made our job very, very easy. We've detangled, we've pre-parted. Now we've done all the smaller sections. All there's left to do now is just add in the hair. So we're gonna do that the same way on this bit as we did on the little ones. You're gonna take off a small section in the front. Doesn't matter if you part it straight or not because it's all gonna be twisted together. And then you'll split that smaller section into two. Take your larger section of the Marley hair and twist at the very center to condense it as much as you can before twisting your hair in with the Marley hair. So you'll twist your hair around one side, and then you'll go and twist in the same direction on the other side. And once it's down as close to your scalp as it'll go, you can just start to twist the section. You pick up hair as you go along and just twist it right back. Don't forget to add in the little piece from the middle twist here, and then also the rest of the twist on the other side as you're twisting it back. And to make it neater and stay neat for longer, I like to add some gel down the part and then smooth that with a brush as I twist. Just here and there wherever you think it needs it to make sure you're getting in all of your own hair and everything is gelling together nicely. And once you get to the end of your own hair on this twist, you want to make sure that you're straightening everything out, that your hair is meshing well with the Marley hair, and add extra gel as you need to make sure it all smooths together nicely down at the bottom. Go ahead and twist down to the ends and repeat with all the other sections of your hair. So you take a section at the front of your twist, split that into two, grab your pre-sectioned Marley hair and twist at the center, and then add that to your hair. Once you've got it down at the base, you can just go ahead and start to twist. So I discovered, as you may have too, that the twists are not the same length. The ones on the outside are the same length, and then the ones on the inside are much, much shorter. And I think that's just because these start higher up on my head, and so they have a lot more way to travel, so they run out of hair faster, which is not a big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and add some hair into the ends of these twists so that they match the lengths of these twists. Alright guys, and this is the finished look. I just ended up putting in some hair jewelry, making it cute. I never actually filmed an outro for this video, but thank you all so much for watching. Like this video, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, share this video with a friend if you know someone who would enjoy it. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.